Grand awakening, motherfuckers. What the hell is good with y'all today on this bitch? Okay. I just wanted to come on here this morning, yo. And for real, yo, I'm a motherfucker that give credit where the fuck credit is due, my nigga. Okay? And I just wanna fucking uh uh tip my wig to this one motherfucker. I don't fuck with the bitch no more. But I tip my motherfucking wig to that bitch because that bitch, that bitch is funny as fuck, yo. That's a funny bitch, yo. That's the thing about when you fucking deal with people and shit. If you get to know a motherfucker, it's never well with me. It's never a fucking hatred. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not built like that. Peace, spirit, Martina, baby. Like I'm just not fucking built like that to be like a hateful motherfucker. I can be an angry motherfucker. I knock a motherfucker out in real life, like you step in my motherfucking apparatus and come in my personal space. I fucking put paws on your ass, but yo, at this point in time, that shit ain't even work. Not with these motherfuckers. Now in Baltimore City, you have a problem with a motherfucker, y'all knuckle up, y'all, you know what I'm saying, and then everybody go on about their business. But on here, this form of fighting is so fucking lame, yo. This way is lame. And you know, you just gotta learn how to be real lighthearted with this shit. You can't take it to heart. You gotta understand that every fucking every environment has its politics. Every environment, peace, Puerto Rico, baby, I love you. Every environment has its politics. Every environment has its villains. Every environment has, it got all of that. So every now and again, you could be the pig motherfucker that a motherfucker love to hate. You know what I'm saying? And look, my good friend Latanya had to go through it. I had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? My crew had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, it became really evident that if we just, I made up my mind and like I had to be so forceful um with my homies because I didn't want nobody to feel no kind of way, but I wasn't gonna let nobody make me feel no kind of way. And I knew that the constant like just hearing a motherfucker voice that I don't like it that alone set my ass off. So peace, Kaja. What's up with it, girl? Early in this morning. Well, shit, most one in the afternoon. What's up with you, girl? So my bad. Salaam alaikum. So I used to tell my girls, I mean, they would see shit that would hurt their heart, that would hurt their feelings and shit. And they'll hit me up, Shaba, da 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 da, you know. And I'd be like, don't send that shit to me. Don't send that shit to me. I don't want that shit. Don't send me shit. A couple of times with some of the girls, I probably was a little snitty, telling them, I don't want to see it and stuff like that. Okay, baby, I'm gonna accept your request. Peace, Candy Mama, and my damn, you ain't never hit me up either. Okay, Candy Mama, you ain't never hit me up. Okay, I thank you, cause my ass got like two IGs, cause I didn't know how to do IG when I first started it, but my IG don't have a picture. It's a Quran. It's a verse from the Quran, and it's like blue, yellow, and white with black writing. So if you go on there, you make sure you hit me up, Miss Thing. So you know, I used to tell my friends and stuff like, don't send me that shit, and I was real forceful about it because after a while, I couldn't allow that shit in my space. That shit got to be too much, and it's when people have demonic spirits on them and entities on them, things that they have called from the veil to come and assist them, to come and aid them. Oh my God, girl, I'm not on there. So make sure that you hit the one that have no picture. Um, Girl, my goddamn ass, when I first started this thing, girl, I can't tell you how many damn IGs I made trying to keep up with the motherfucking bitches I was dealing with at the time. Because when I started this shit, I ain't even had no fucking IG. I ain't even know what a DM, a back chat, or none of that was. Only damn back chatting I did was goddamn talking to my friends on the damn phone and text and shit. I didn't know anything um about it. I'm good, Puerto Rico baby. How you feeling today? Like I ain't know shit about it. I just, was in the fucking mix and shit. And sometimes when you in the damn mix, you don't be paying attention to shit. And I started to pay attention to detail and I realized like, oh, okay, this is how this is going. This is how this is reaching me. Okay, I gotta stop the path. I gotta stop this shit from trickling into my psyche. So I cut off all fucking correspondence, all lives, all anything, all screenshots. If it had anything to do with anything negative, that shit didn't even get watched. It got deleted straight off rip, and whoever sent it to me, I was breathing fire. And it wasn't nothing personal against my girlfriends because they was trying to protect me. They was trying to watch out for me. They was trying to, look after me, but they didn't really understand at that time the position I took on it. That I had took so much shit that I just had I was done. That was it. I was done. You know. Like I said, now fast forward, I heard this one day and I decided I would really live like that, that I would leave people to their own demise and let them implode on their own. I told all my girlfriends, they will destroy themselves. I don't want nothing else to do with it. And I walked away, so I don't feel no kind of way about nobody. Like I said, a couple of those people was real cool with me. And to this day, some of them have not done the worst that you can do. The worst that you can fucking do to me, threaten me, fuck with my babies, put your mouth on my babies in any way. Okay? That's the worst you can do to me. Right there. Right there. That right there is like, you know, far as people being like turncoats or whatever, that's a personal faux pas. I can't get into that. Maybe they've been turning on motherfuckers their whole life. I don't know. But what I do know is that if you do not stop the negativity from getting in, that it will consume you. Because there are some people on here that are just that miserable. They sit back, they think negative thoughts all day long, they stew in it, and then next thing you know, they're online and they're trying to project that shit out. And if they know that you're somewhere in your damn fuzzy slippers and your fuzzy robe, you know, they don't want it for you because they have created a negative, destructive, nasty, nasty environment for themselves. Not nasty like far as like well yeah, that too. Um the spirits they have conjured around, the energy that they walk in, all of that plays a major part in who we are every day. You got some people on here that are like afraid of who they are in real life. You know what I'm saying? So even online, they're afraid of who they are, you know? And all of that is fine. Like, we don't have no fucking right to press up on nobody and make nobody do shit. But don't nobody have no fucking right to come for us either. And that was my thing. I'm like, live and let live. So, like I said, there there are people that were involved in the situation, never put their mouth on my fucking kids. They some turncoat motherfuckers though, but they ain't never like crossed the fucking line. You know what I'm saying? So I can't bunch everybody up all together, because it was some people that did not cross the fucking line. But I mean, if you fuck with them, you stuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it for you. I do. I hate it for you. I hate seeing people that we used to be able to fucking kick it, and I can't even trust you, so I can't even fuck with you. Because if I can't trust you, I ain't got shit to say. Again, I'm not a fake street bitch that just now moved into the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? Trying to emulate goddamn poverty at an old age. Fuck no. Me and my fucking people, we goddamn scraped and fought and fucking did everything we had to do to get the fuck out of that environment. We did what was necessary to escape that shit. So anybody running around fucking emulating and saying, oh yeah, it's so fucking good to live in live in a bad environment, and motherfucking killers and drug dealers and child molesters and motherfucking little kids out here fucking bombing on people and gotta go hard and steal groceries and all kinds of shit. I grew up around this kind of shit. I know the struggle. You understand? So when I see motherfuckers on bullshit, I know bullshit. You understand? That's a survival mechanism where I come. If you can't determine sugar from shit, you're dead. You're dead. Cause a lame motherfucker going to escort you down the alley some motherfucking way and you ain't never coming out. You understand? And I was so mad at my fucking self because I know better. I know better. And I still fucking befriended people I didn't know from nowhere. That's a rule in the street. If you don't know somebody, if I don't know anybody that knows you, hell no, I'm not dealing with you. I come online thinking it's safe because, it's online. Nah, man, people are not who they seem, man. Motherfucker can come in your space, come in your fucking house, smile, receive gifts, get fed, all that good shit, and then leave out and disrespect and speak ill and speak death on you, man. If it wasn't for Almighty Allah, if it wasn't for, my ancestors, my spirits, if it wasn't for evolution and waking the fuck up, I would be done for. Because the limited amount of training and knowledge that I had at that time did not prepare me for that shit right there. I had to fucking upgrade in order to defeat this shit because it took mental fortitude. It took mental fortitude. For once in my life, I was in a fight where my fucking physical strength couldn't win it for me, and I couldn't take that shit. A bitch talk some shit like that to me, bitch, I'm coming to your spot. I'm dragging you outside and we gonna fucking get it. And if you know what I know, put your motherfucking hands up, because even with your way, you getting hit, you getting it. 10 years ago, I'd have fucking kicked everybody door in and spit on their goddamn mama. You understand? I was a motherfucker when I was young. But that ain't me no motherfucking more. But that don't mean I'm gonna be nobody bitch. So I had to learn how to fight in other ways, man. I had to have the mental fortitude to fight. This shit was straight up spiritual fucking battle. It was. Survival of the fittest. What up, Triple Baby? What up, Mama Fifi? Who I touch a nerve on, Triple? I'm telling you, like, shit, Triple was one of the people that somebody tried to send him to come after me. Like, thank God he didn't. Cause that's my homie right there. That's my boo. Triple is sweetheart. You know, you would never know that if you like listen to what people said about him. If you really got to know him, he's a sweetheart. But that's how it is on here. A motherfucker could tell you whatever they want to tell you. You listen to that shit, you go around, you hold that shit over them and shit. And then you watch them one day and you get to see they a whole nother person. Like you wouldn't even know. Like Triple Darkness is a lover of women, is a protector of women. Like he don't play about the women. Okay? He don't play about the women. And he old school, back from the ODB era and Wu Tang and shit like me. So I fuck with him. But you come on here, you know, you get involved with certain people and you think they good people because they talk good shit. But then after a while, they take that mask off and you see what it is, man. And some people, when they take their masks off, honey, they do so. Oh man, listen. Some people don't even know on here that every goddamn thing they did has been recorded and filed. Some people on here don't even understand how serious how serious it is when you fucking do shit to people and then call the cops on them. Okay? Call the courthouse 8 times. I mean, like it all of that shit, like I said, it all came out for my benefit. At the end of it, it all worked out for my benefit. And I thank Almighty God for putting me in a position to win and not to lose. Oh man, what's good, Source baby? How you doing, baby? I miss you. Look, all of my honey bunnies is coming over here. And you know that shit was just like, I don't know. Yeah, Mama Fifi. He is a sweetheart. And he love hard. I know how it is when you love, he love hard, he fall hard, you know. So, you know, people that love hard and fall hard, they tend to be, you know, that shit get different with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they giving they all from the beginning. And your ass just tiptoeing around and shit. And they ass ain't playing. They playing for keeps. They see goddamn wedding bells and goddamn mortgage payments and all that. And your ass is like, hey, let's be friends. Mm-mm. Some motherfuckers love for real. When I was young, I first met my husband, y'all, I was like that. Man, my love was psychotic. I'm telling you, I don't know how to help. I don't even, when I was young, I used to ask my husband all the time, like, why do you even care about me? Like, why are you even being bothered with me? Because I used to flip the fuck out. I was a show enough certified crazy bitch. You know? And he just I guess he was just patient, you know. Oh, girl, I'm up here. I have some Hydra Boost hyaluronic acid on my lips. It's supposed to sit here for 5 minutes. Um, hold on, I gotta finish rubbing it in. Girl, I'm in here doing my maintenance now. Source, I got to keep. You know, a big girl gotta fucking keep her shit together. Hold on, I'ma rub it in so I won't sound so muffled. All right. So that's this Neutrogena hydrating lip treatment that I use in the wintertime. Cause in the wintertime it's easy. In the wintertime, it is so easy to get dried the hell out. Okay, so I'm anti-dry. Okay, I'm against dryness. OMG, Candy Mama, don't fucking start me. I got married to that man when I was 17 years old. I'm 38 now. You do the math. I'm 38 now. Okay, you do the math. I met him when I was 15, and I was a psychotic 15-year-old too. I ain't give a damn. I was just, you know, it was like, okay, I was a nice, easygoing, you know, church girl by Sunday, hood girl by the week. You know what I'm saying? Because on Sunday I had to have my shit together, go to church with my granny, and by the rest of the week, shit. I mean, like I said, on a me and my friends, I've always been like a leader. So as a child, I took all of my friends to church with me, like literally filled up the entire damn Sunday school with all kind of little vagabond children. And my friends still talk about this to this day because the church that I went to had a lot of politicians and stuff like that. So like a lot of people that went there were like business owners and people in the politics and delegates and stuff like that. So they see these little children coming from, well, where I'm from in West Baltimore. It's this thing called Over the Bridge. Girl, don't do it, Candy Mama. Shit, a bitch got dreams. Okay, I had wanted to have a secret love child a couple years ago. That shit ain't work out like that. My husband swooped in, bam, I was pregnant in like a week. And I told him this is a conspiracy against my life. I was done. I was an angry pregnant girl. Okay, yo, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ain't nothing more beautiful than a newborn baby. Okay, I'm talking about yo Candy and everybody y'all show. I was like, yo, this motherfucker came down here and got me pregnant. I can't believe I'm pregnant. Okay, because I was pregnant before that with twins, but I lost them. So I was like, fuck everything. I have no kids no more. Um, they didn't do the tubal ligation because I was so fucked up from being pregnant with my twins. I was real fucked up. Like my shit was mangled. I had 12-inch perforations and shit. I was fucked up. I had something called placental accreta, where the placentas grew through my organs, and it was a multiple, pregnancy. Is a lot of twins in my bloodline. My mother was a twin. So that was my set of multiples, and they tried to take me out of here. Oh my God, Mama Fifi, what is you doing? How you gonna have one at 40, girl? Bye. I ain't doing not the 40. Well, you know what? I know that was just a damn darling little baby boy. I know that was just a little cuddle bug though. Cause my baby, he came at the right time. Like he saved my life. He did. He saved me from a life of whoredom because I found out that I had never been alone in my adult life. I don't want to be alone in my adult life. I don't do well alone. And I don't do good alone. I've been married my whole adult. I don't do good alone. I need some damn body to take out my trash and I need somebody to take out my trash and carry my groceries and lock my doors at night and all of that. And just because that's something I was used to having for so long, that once I was in a situation where that wasn't, you know, going on, I think I kind of went into like culture shock a little bit. I wasn't used to it no more. I wasn't used to, you know, But shit, you already know my friend came from Baltimore and tried to get me used to it. Yeah, and we ended up in damn Greensboro partying hard for a whole goddamn weekend, and got one room for us, got one room for the kids, and we party all weekend. Good, clean fun with my girls, and good, clean fun with my girls, and I think that's like all I really needed for real. Because like that whole move, that whole everything, that shit was empowerment. That shit was fist bump. Like as a woman, if you ain't never taught a motherfucker a lesson, like shame on you, motherfucker taking you down through there and taking you for granted to this day. If you want to let a motherfucker know that steak is on the menu, the motherfucker got to hear sizzle. Okay, so I felt some kind of way. I took my motherfucking leave. Okay, and there was some things where I felt, oh, Mama Fifi, I know you just cuddled and kissed on that damn baby. I know he is a love bug. Okay? A love bug. Because my youngest is a love bug, a cuddle bug. Like, yo, that little thing, my little dumpling, he's so sweet. You do something to him, he'll be like, "Oh, it's okay. It was my fault." Like he is so humble and meek. He is so humble and meek, and I love it. He came at the perfect time. So, ladies, sometimes, well, everything, all things work according to, you know, the holy plan. I believe in destiny. I believe our lives was written when we was in the womb. And I believe that it's certain decisions that we make in our lifetime that cements it. Ain't nothing wrong with being spoiled, Mama Fifi. I was spoiled 30. I was spoiled grown. Daddy, 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 daddy. Okay. And my husband used to be like, what the hell? He used to look at me and my dad like, what the hell? One day we be in there talking shit. Next day we be in there going at it. You gonna take your pills, daddy? Like, oh God. And all I had to do was cry. Whatever I wanted, my daddy would do. I bust out crying. You won't take your pills. Okay. Give it to me. God, stop fucking crying. Like, my dad couldn't handle when I cried. Never could. Even when I was, real little. So, like, we go through shit in our life. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta learn how to rise off that shit. It's very, very hard when you're put in a situation where you feel like ridiculed and, mistreated and disrespected and God, all of that, gained up on, like all of those things. Honey, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. You don't have to pick up a gun. You don't have to pick up a bat. You don't have to pick up nothing. You don't have to do anything because people will eventually destroy themselves, because of the evil that live in their heart. The evil that lives in their heart, man. It's sad. It's real sad to know that there's people out here like that, so unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wish like that even the people I fucking hate, like I wish they could find their heart's content so they would be happy, man. You know what I mean? Like I really wish that yes, girl, daddy girl. Yes, I am daddy girl. Um my daddy been gone from me for girl, I can't even count the damn years because it's too much for me. It really, really, really is. I can't deal with that. I just imagine in my mind that I haven't seen him for a while and that I'm going to see him again. That's what I have to tell myself so that I won't totally like bottom out, you know? Because it was just me and him. That was it. Me and daddy. That was it. So without him, I felt like a kite without a string for a couple years, and I was taking painkillers real bad because I couldn't deal with that shit. That shit hurt me real, real, real bad, and I don't express, you know, my emotions. I just, you know, I'm not built like that. Well, I wasn't. I wasn't built like that. I know how to now express myself without anger. I know how to use my words now. Um, but back at that time, the shock of it, it was just too hurtful. It was just a little bit too hurtful for me. And it was raw. You know what I mean? You know, like that hurt, like where something hit you so hard it like knocked the wind out of you. Like it was like that. I was dazed. You know what I mean? I was dazed, but I handled business, you know, because if I tell my mind that I have to do this, I'm the only one that get the job done. I don't got nobody to cover for me. You know what I mean? I know I'm his only kid. So I knew I had a job to do and I knew I had to perform it to the best of my ability. I was, honoring my father to the end of my days. For real. You know, without, that man, make me, and it's when people don't honor their parents and don't, you know, show the love and show uh like when you don't observe that time or that space for the ones that portaled you into this side of creation, when you don't have that connection to your own source, you kind of die inside. You know what I mean? You kind of go dead. The lights go out, because what connects you to all source energy, you decided to cut it off for some immature reason, and definitely Mama Fifi. I know we gonna meet again. I know we are. I know. I know we are. You understand? I know we are. I know he's not suffering. I know he is free, from his body that had, gotten sick, and I know that he is where he wants to be now, everywhere at the same time, you know, everywhere and somewhere at the same time, you know, free to, watch his grandbabies and, that was his thing. Like, I mean, my dad loved me, but my dad adored the kids, So, like, the biggest part of that, it wasn't me, it was watching them lose, somebody that was so close to them that fucked with me, you know. But however, like you said, Mama Fifi, I believe we'll meet again. But back to the shit. In a little bit, I'm about to leave and I'm going to go over here to my girlfriend's live because I told her I would hold her down yesterday when she went live. But I just had to come on here today just to shout everybody out. You know, Candy Mama, better not just bury my brother in DC. Oh, man. Mama Fifi, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh my God, Candy. I'm sorry, baby. I lost my mom 14 years ago. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for y'all's loss. I am. I'm sorry for y'all's loss. That shit is hurting. That shit is hurtful. May God bless your mom's soul and have mercy on her and give her the heights of paradise. Mama Fifi, may God have mercy on your siblings and give them the heights of paradise and give y'all's family the comfort that you need in your hearts so that you can, keep standing. Just stand. Sometimes all you can do is stand. You know, when you done cried all you can cry and fought all you can fought. You know, and you say, you know what, but I ain't giving up. All you can do is just stand. Just stand up, man. You know, one thing that I learned over the course of these years I done been around is God bless the child that's got its own. Don't ever see a young girl nowhere and count her out, okay? Because God wrote in her book for her to portal through life at a young age. Don't judge that woman. God bless the child that's got its own. You don't know what that child is going to become, and you don't know what that mama's going to become. But as a community, we are supposed to give both of them encouragement, love, and support. We are supposed to love and encourage each other and get each other through the rough ass, times. Like, Mama Fifi, that's hardcore stuff. You understand? And Candy, that's hard. Like, that's hardcore stuff. I got a sibling. You know what I mean? My other one is deceased, but that shit tortures your heart. It tortures your heart. Because here it is, this person you done goddamn ate Fruit Loops with. You know what I'm saying? I remember me and my brother fighting over every goddamn thing when we was little and shit. Like, we was the bad ones. Everybody else was good. So, like, my uncle, about a month or so ago, was going through his things, and his wife had gave him a letter that he wrote her while she was away in college. And honey, in the letter, he is saying that my little cousin is in his playpen. He's being good. And my uncle said that he was going to kill me and my brother because my grandmother had stepped out to run some errands and he had to watch us and he was going to kill us. And he was like, they is so fucking bad. He was like, I'm going to hang their asses up. And it was just so funny. Like, uh, reading that letter, because my little cousin that was in the playpen, he passed away when he was 5, a week before he turned 6, from leukemia. And my brother, he was murdered in 1999. So, you know, that right there, that was my crew. You know what I'm saying? That was my clique right there. It was me and my boys. And by the time I was 16, it was just me. And it it made me just have a side to me where I felt like I would just like keep my memories and keep my happy thoughts and all of that. Like, I won't give that to nobody. That is mine. And I extend all of that to you. Hold all of those wonderful memories, all of those beautiful times, them childhood, you know what I'm saying, running across the street, fucking shit up, all of that. Like, hold that dear to your heart, man, because it get easier. And when a smile come to your face before a tear come to your eye, you know that you getting through it. And anytime you need somebody, to chop it up with, like Candy, you can holler at me. Mama Fifi, you can holler at me. Like, I know how that shit go. That shit is hard. People don't even understand how that shit hurts, how it impacts you. Two of my cousins just now passed away from COVID. Their mom passed first and now them. So it's a lot of Facebook funerals in my family right now. We were closer. I found out it ain't happened, so I was already known. That's why it didn't bother me. Oh, mama. Oh, man, listen. You you are you I'm sorry. You know why motherfuckers be on here terrorizing you. They don't even be knowing what you got going on in your real life, your day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like in my day to day, I was fucking battling, you know, just battling because sometimes it get to be a lot. And then when you have things, all right, look, Mama Fifi, I hear you, baby, but I'm still here. I'm still going to make sure. I'm still going to press up. I'm sorry, that's who I am. I'm a nagging ass motherfucker. I'm one of them people that'll offer you something and you say no, but at the end of it, you feel like you gotta take it. That's how I am. You don't want nothing to eat? No, I don't want nothing to eat. You sure you don't want nothing to eat? No, I ain't hungry. I walk by with my plate. Why you ain't give me none? Okay? That's how I go in around here. And I just think that as people, we should extend a little bit of compassion to each other, you know? Just a little bit of love, a little bit of compassion. Like, stop treating each other like shit. You know, we ain't good to each other. That's the fucking problem. Like, that's the problem. And then we see our counterparts. The motherfuckers stood together and fucking took down the goddamn U.S. Capitol. They did that with unity. I ain't saying it was a good thing. I'm saying them motherfuckers stuck together. They stuck together. That's why that shit went how it went. And they still sticking together. That's why the fuck ain't nobody get, in trouble. And when I say get in trouble, I ain't talking about the people they seen on videos. I'm talking about the day before the shit happened. It was congressmen taking them motherfuckers around, giving them a grand tour of the whole place. That's how they knew, that's how they cased the joint. They cased the joint on a girl already. No. Goddamn. I had a foster parent that lived in Southeast. And one time my foster sisters ran away to Berry Farms. And because I was the oldest, I'm big and bad. Honey, I get out the goddamn van and walk up in them people projects. Lord, why I do that? Move out the way, you black. I can't see you, baby. Damn. I can't see this cat. He in the floor, he black, and I'm walking, and I thought I stomped him. I know Sadiq was there. All right, don't have that thing on my stuff or nothing, cause I don't like him like that. Girl, I walked up in Berry Farms. Okay, I walks up in there with my we used to call them Dickie Reeds, 5411s, high top Reeboks. Girl, walk up in there with my little gold Dickie Reeds on, girl, and my little too grown shit, being too goddamn grown. I'll go up in there, honey. I did not know it was that many motherfucking people in Berry Farms, honey. So I walking up in there and I'm asking them, hey, y'all seen Sherelle? Um, Sherelle, my girlfriend, she had real, real light eyes. We called her cat eyes. Well, I called her cat eyes. She called me B More. So go up in there. Let me set my damn sewing machine up. So I go up in there, honey, walking up in there, and if you seen one dope hole, you seen them all. So I'm walking up in there, I'm walking up in their damn dope hole. I'm getting scared. And this guy grabbed my hand and said, what the hell are you doing over in here, girl? You don't know nobody over here. And when I started talking, he was like, you from down the highway, Baltimore. I was like, oh God. Because if you don't know, DC people think that Baltimore people are like the end of the world. Like because Baltimore a little rougher than DC. Well, a lot rougher. Like on the same street that the president live on, if you go down a couple blocks, man, it ain't nothing but a bunch of crazy motherfuckers running around going off dippers. Okay? A bitch jumped out a second story window trying to get one of my homies' house. Now, mind you, I'm from Baltimore. I don't know nothing about no dipper. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. So I'm walking up in here looking for my buddy. Hey, y'all seen Cat? You know, and I go up in the high rise. I go up to the guy door. I knock on the door. She come out. I asked her to come on with me, come back. They're going to write you up. They're going to put you down for A-ball. I come back over here with you. Like, we'll sneak over here at the school. Like, come back. Because this was my home skillet. And, like, we had been together since the group home in Suitland. Like, me and this girl had been hanging tough for, like, almost 2 years. So I was like, bitch. Nope, you ain't leaving me. Come on back. So this grown-ass man, he was a grown man. He in there, filling my buddy up and shit. And I mean, you can see the gray hair on his face, the gray hair on his head. Okay. And my homie wasn't nothing but like 14. And this was when I found out that in DC, a lot of parents, a lot of children ended up orphaned with the AIDS epidemic. Like people don't know. During the Clinton years, it's a lot of motherfucking money in DC. Girl, yeah, Baltimore, motherfucker, yeah. I don't know why it's like that, but all of my DC girls, man, I love them and they love me down. I mean, used to keep me in all kind of labels and shit when I was younger. Me and my girls would go to G Town. My homie that I'm talking about, she would go to G Town and boost the hell out of shit, go in stores, take a whole bunch of belts, go back, refund the belts, get the damn money, then go back in and get us some outfits, take them back, exchange them for our size, and we would motherfucking be in the goddamn bling club that night, honey, shining like diamonds, and goddamn, so goddamn, and don't even know we've done crafted our way, okay, to the top. But anyway, yeah, this a lot of people don't know that in DC when the AIDS epidemic, okay, the Clinton years, a lot of motherfucking money was up there. Okay, that's why everybody say he was the first black president and all that because he got his dick sucked and whatever, whatever. But a lot of people don't know Clinton just so happened to be sitting at the table when Steve Jobs and Bill Gates got out the gate, and he was the motherfucking wealthy recipient, so he got credit for that boom. Girl, yeah. Look, so Mama Fifi, check it. So I'm up in Southeast. Um, it's these projects on a street called Dix, Dix. And what is it called? Benning Road. So we went down to Benning Road. We went to Benning Road first, and she went and seen like her aunt or whatever, and her aunt was the one that told her to go see this guy. And that was when I found out that the reason she was in there was because when she was 10 years old, like her aunt used to pimp her out, her and her own children. Like, so it wasn't like she was like just singling her out because she wasn't her child. No, she told all of the girls in the house that they was gonna have to take care of her, that she had struggled and did all she could, and now they was gonna have to do it. And my girlfriend wasn't but 13 when I met her, and till she grew up, until she really got the help she needed, she thought that she made that choice to do that. We used to argue about it all the time. I would fuss with her and tell her, ain't no fucking way you made that choice. They made you. And she would say, ain't nobody make me do shit. I opened my legs, or I did this, or I did that. And I guess it was more empowering for her to say that I did it than feeling like a victim saying that somebody did me, you know? Yes, girl. Been enrolled off Minnesota. Yes, baby. And we was up there, and that's where her aunt lived at. Matter of fact, Mama Fifi, her aunt is the lady that smoked the dipper and stabbed her daughter 13 times and came outside. That was her aunt. Like her aunt ended up like having a homicidal like meltdown one night, getting high, and she killed her daughter. She killed her daughter. Her daughter that she had pimped out and pimped out and pimped out. She had decided this night that one of those men had left a demon in there on her daughter, and that her daughter was going to birth a demon. Long story short, that baby was pregnant, and she I know you remember Mama Fifi. That shit was serious. I was in DC around that time, and she did that shit. I don't look. Everybody in the city remember Taboo from the Penthouse and Gerald from the Ramada and all of that. Like Mama Fifi. Like when I was in foster care and coming up, the only girls that I knew in DC that was from DC was involved in some way in the adult industry. In some way, shape, or form. Like my other foster sister, her big sister was the top fucking dog. Her name was Taboo. Long legs, pretty, always had on a floor lace mink coat with a bikini. Like, this was before Lil Kim was doing that shit. Like, Taboo was the baddest, gorgeous, longest legs. Like, oh my God, all her, she was so glamorous. Like, I was young, I just like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Like, that was a bad bitch. Like, she was in music videos and all kinds of shit. Her and her best friend, who was a trans, name was Barbie. And Barbie overdosed a couple years ago in Baton Rouge. But honey, back in the day, shit, they ran that motherfucking track, okay? And all of the pimps and all of the hoes would be in the Ramada. And Taboo ain't never let us come in there. She ain't never let us nothing. But we used to go because my girlfriend with her little sister, we would go and get money from her. We would go get bread from her. She would buy us sneakers and all kinds of